welcome back to the channel. Listen, I'm so honored and excited to share this installment of the very, very detailed home tour with you. Girl, this is the one that took a lot of work, a lot of decisions, and we're done. Just for perspective, I have been in this home for 1 year. I'm a jewelry designer by trade. I'm the CEO of Sassy Jones. My design philosophy is I do what I want, and all things come together via energy. So I am huge in believing in buying exactly what you want to buy at Home Goods, naturally within resources and within budget and all. But if you are energetically attracted to something, allow yourself the pleasure to take part in it and bring it home, and it all just integrates seamlessly. And my style philosophy is very much indicative of that. So this week's episode is all about the bedrooms and the bathrooms. Are you ready to get started? We're gonna start at the basement. Let go. Okay. All right. So just for perspective, the home has 6 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. All right. And so some of them are halves and whatnot. But I want to introduce you to the first bedroom, which is a guest bedroom on the basement level. Okay. And so the home in its entirety is 12,000 square feet. And we use every single ounce, inch. I pee on every single toilet stool in this house. When I want to get away, I come here. You want to know why? Because it feels like a hotel. And so let's go ahead and walk in and let's get into the first thing, which is the color story. Okay. And so this is a very cool blue, serene color story with intentional pops of yellow. What I was going for in here was very much like a peacockish royal, but very not sedity, just something that made you feel very plush and very comfortable. So I wanted to bring that out in the texture. So let's go into the headboard first. This is tufted. This is from Wayfair, and the beautiful furniture company that makes these actually makes them on demand. All right. So they print the fabric, go ahead and do all of the upholstery, and then they ship it to you right on Wayfair. And they have so many different and dozens of designs. And so when I saw this was the first thing I saw. There's always an anchor piece that you'll have when you're designing and creating your home. And you're like, I want to bring everything else in around this one piece. This was the piece for me. All right. Now, these lovely, lovely ostrich feather sort of wall decor. So there's one here, and then there's also another one over there. And I love it because it's something that adds texture. All right. So we have this upholstery here, but right above here, it's going to give you full on dimension. It's coming off of the wall, and also a lot of texture. So it brings your eye up. It's almost like sensory. It's not even sensory overload. It's sensory gratitude. That's exactly what it is. Now, coming down to the bedspread, honey, this is all, when I say all courtesy of Home Goods. Last piece, right? I believe this bedspread, and it's pure on white. This was like a clearance pickup from Rachel Ray. I'm not Rachel Ray, child. What's her name? Rachel Zoe. Yeah, her. Girl, yeah. And then because it has a whole nick on it somewhere, I think it's here. Yeah, like a little ink stain. I can't get that out, but who cares? You wouldn't have known if I didn't say anything, right? And the guests don't care neither, because when they come in here, my girlfriends or families, they're like, this is where I want to stay. Now, I went ahead and found these lovely peacock pillows. There's just something about the royals, the royal blue. It just gets to me. The purples, the deep, deep greens, and then this yummy, yummy mustard. And putting them all together, especially on white, it just pops. It just pops. Now, the linen story of the bed it's not match on match. And we already had this conversation, so you know exactly what channel you're turning into. Okay, so I went with an ivory. This is an off-white, and it has there's the white here, which is why it can work, right? And so you have a busier pattern, and this is sort of like a scale that's blown up a little bit more, and this is a tighter scale, and then it comes down to something super, super clean. But I'm gonna give you texture all the way through. So don't be afraid to mix and match with your textures. Your pillows don't have to be all the same thing. Girl, have your fun. All right, so these pendants actually came from Wayfair as well. And these are drop pendants that I have on both sides of the bed. And it's just, you've seen these before. Lovely, lovely beaded with the little raffia tassel there. But I knew that this room was gonna feel bohemian in its energy. So I wanted to, further just make sure that we were really nailing it as it relates to the lighting in this space, right? And so I'll take you over here because this is a complementary light. So this is a big old chandelier. All right. And it has the same wooden beads coming down. Right. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this circle because this is like a rotunda, if you will. And I still don't have all the answers. I will always confidently tell you that. My superpower is not knowing. Okay. So in this space, I had this chaise that I've had for some time. It is the same royal blue, and it's velvet, and it has the gold legs. So I was like, you know what? When we're watching TV over here, when we spend time in this space, or when the guests spend time in this space, this is just a lovely way to disconnect from the rest of this over here. I had so many ideas about what to do, and it's still very fluid. I could change it if I want. But for now, it gives, because you have a lot of beauty over here, and this is like giving you airy space. And it's just a nice little folded up blanket right there, just yellow on blue. Now with the window covers, okay? So these operate on a remote. I knew that moving in this home, I did not want any curtains, but we were going to do the automatic, window shades. These were all custom, but this room is the only room where I used the sort of it's almost like a raffia, like a wicker, right? And so all three windows are covered with that. Now, speaking of wicker, that theme continues all throughout this space, all right? And so I decided to put just a nice, beautiful round mirror, an open book, because I love an open book. Like, we always use coffee table books and like you'll see the spine, but I want you to appreciate the insides too. Right? I want you to appreciate the pages. So I opened it to a page that complements the color story of the room, and also batik, which is full on bohemian. So it just integrates beautifully with this space, and then a nice tray full of candles. Okay, so this is the bathroom of the first guest bedroom. And I found this on Wayfair. I didn't really get any of these things like from the cabinetry company that we went through. I just decided to I just like the look of different. So I didn't want to go basic at any stretch of the imagination. So this is as basic as I will go. It came from Wayfair. And also just a word about mixing your metals. As you can see, the handles are gold. However, the accoutrements, the accessories, are silver, right? So don't just throw things away because you're afraid that, it doesn't match, it doesn't go. Girl, what brings it together is the energy of the space. All right, so now going into the shower of the first guest bedroom. This is I want to say it's a Rialto Piazza Italian porcelain. And this came from Floor and Decor, honey. And we ran this porcelain because it has large planks. We ran this porcelain throughout most of the bathrooms in the home that have showers. And so I love it because it also has the mixed metal color story. So you have your silvers, your grays, your cooler tones, and then you have the warms that all makes it cohesive. All right, so next up, we have the second guest bedroom in the home. Okay, welcome. So this is not the basement level. This is the second level of the home out of a total of four. Girl, this is like glamorous, but your kids being here. My boys actually love this room. This is like their weekend room where they come and like stay the weekend. Girl, they got their tablets hooked up over here. I'm pretty sure you could probably find some Nerf bullets in here. Let's see. Yep, that would be about right, right? So our spaces are beautiful, but they're also hella functional. All right, so let's start with the jewelry of the room. Um this metallic wallpaper. All right, so this is from a lovely company, Vivian Fern, a woman-owned brand, and I love this because you can opt for the gold foil to be flecked on, or you can go without it. All right, and so she has a number of different options there. We had some leftover from the bathroom, and I was like, bring it on into the bedroom for an accent wall. So this is full on. Remember, we were talking about mixed metals. This is probably the epitome of that, because you got a little gold, little silver, and a little bit of everything happening. So this particular canopy bed, I want to say, yeah, it came from Wayfair. And as soon as I said it, I said, oh, it's cream. We gotta go with it. All of the pillows from Home Goods, and actually this bedspread came from JCPenney's. And I love it. It's so beautiful. Y'all don't sleep on JCPenney's. They have the nicest linens and all kinds of things. Like, don't sleep. Now, the light was custom. All of the lighting in my home was completely custom, but this is giving leaf. And the cool thing about it is that I can adjust all the lengths of the different little leaves there. But I wanted to have a gold accent, but I also wanted to be able to pop it with silver. So these are literally all of the leftover mirrors from my old home. And I decided to just make a wall of mirrors, just like a little abstract collage, just to fill up the space, and took it all the way up to the ceiling. And so it works out lovely because you have a little bit of gold here, and y'all seen these before, y'all. This is all over Home Goods, yeah. And then, this actually came from Kirkland's. Y'all remember Kirkland's? All right, and this one from Perigold, and this one from Home Goods. So a little mix of a little bit of everything. This table actually came from Perigold as well. So this is like a mercury glass finish at the top, but I love it because it has this old wooden charm, this white wooden charm going all around the edges, and I thought it would just be perfect for this space. And oh my goodness, okay, y'all know I'm a whole sucker for chests. I just love them. There was no other blue in this room, and I just picked them up from Home Goods because I love them. And I'm like, what are we going to do with them? Well, bam, they land here. Because this is a boy home, I'm going to have my glam, sis, but we're going to land on some masculinity as well. And so I feel like this gives some dominance to the space, and it really brings your eye here, but naturally we're going to soften it with the beautiful floral arrangement. Now, this couch over here, this is, where did I find it? I'm going to put the name of the company. They specialize in vintage furniture, but this is something that I will have the rest of my life. This couch is actually the old front room living situation in my old house. But what I love about it, it has velvet, but do you see the alligator embossing on it? Girl, she nasty and she bad. She is nasty and she is bad. And I will always find room for this no matter where I am, honey. I love this couch, and I feel that it just gives so much old Hollywood glamour to the space. Now, a word about pillows. Girl, we got so much pillows you can't even sit down on the chair. Like it's giving pillow. It's giving soft pillow, right? And I love it. And every time my boys sit on here, I'm like, y'all know how to put my pillows back. Don't play. I have so many pillows that I've decided to just lay them down over here on the floor. That is a thing, ladies. Like, Definitely decorate all around the perimeter of your room with pillows. Your leftovers, the ones that you don't know what you're going to do with, it makes for great art. You're going to put art up high on the wall. Girl, you can put art on the floor as well, right? And I love it because it connects with the softness of the rug, all right? So this is, child, it's a little, what, 49.99 rug I found on sale at Home Goods. Like, this is one of the ones that somebody brought back and it didn't even have its proper packaging. That, right? And it decorating is all about seeing the potential in absolutely everything. Now, this is a little nook where you can clearly see the accent chair that goes with that couch. I decided to put her here, but not straight on. She's gonna be cocked. She's gonna be cockeyed a little bit, right? Because I just don't want it to be so predictable. I cannot. Now, speaking of unpredictable, I use remnants of the leftover wallpaper. It's not even matching up, but who cares? Because where the eye lands, she's good. And this is an abstract wallpaper, so it frames really nicely around the mirror. Now, right here in our second guest bedroom is the guest bathroom. And some guest bathroom it is. Now, this vanity actually came from, where did I get it from? We just might as well say Wayfair because I'm quite sure that's where it came from. The mirrors are all of the bathroom mirrors in the home. Girl, turn on Amazon. And here's a really, really cool concept. So you know how you have towel racks? This came from Wayfair. Instead of doing the traditional towel racks, which I clearly could have done, I liked this because it allows you to roll up the towels just like this and display them in this really cool but different way. Again, remember we talked about that marble? Right? Remember we talked about that marble? So that marble is all throughout this bathroom. I decided to not do the floor. We did just a regular tray for the floor in the shower. But on the floor here and also going up on the wall, you definitely have that exact same marble throughout the home. And this is a Delta system, the shower head. So this is one that we did get from Ferguson. Girl, everything ain't come from Home Goods and Wayfair. We did, we went through the people too. But you just got to know how to balance it. It's yin and yang. Okay, so a total of 6 bedrooms. We are on bedroom number 3. This is the final guest bedroom, and this is the trash bedroom. It ain't like really trash, but this is where we just throw the stuff that we don't feel like dealing with, and it's kind of like our junk room. Want to see? Here we go. Okay, welcome. Here she go, right? And so this is a whole bunch of stuff from our old house that we moved out of a year ago that we still have not unpacked. Okay? So you are not alone. It has all been thrown over here in one big pile. And one day we'll get to it. One day. I can't tell you when. Over the last 365 days, there has been not a chance in heaven. However, one of these days, pray my strength in the Lord. Okay. This is also the bedroom where we keep our suitcases. There is poor baby. I had a whole pile of clothes over here, just all right there. My cleaning ladies was like, I'm so sick of seeing this. I'm just going to zip it up in a garment bag. There is no organization to it's just all in the bag. It might as well be a trash bag. But I'm glad they did that for me. All right. So this is the room. This is kind of like another hangout spot for us. This is on the 3rd level of the home. It's all kind of stuff up here, child. A card table with a whole bunch of books and all kind of stuff. Like, girl, we got coins in here. Yeah. Okay. If anyone wants to sleep in the place, it's a beautiful bed. Okay. So we'll get into the bed, which also you guys know that I'm really, really into upholstered headboards. And this one came from not Home Goods. This one came from Wayfair. And so this is just very Bahama Bright. I'm going to take you guys on a journey when I actually get to this room because it's in my head. It's in my head. It's in my head. It just ain't out yet. Okay. But I do want to base it off of this. All right. And so got these really cute lamps. It's giving like vacation home in here a bit, right? It's giving vacation home. And this came from Amazon. So yeah, you'll probably notice a white comforter trend in my rooms because I just love the cleanliness. I would rather go pattern on the actual upholstery than the bedding. That's just me. And this yummy, yummy teddy bear couch that we just lay back on and watch TV when we're in this space. How often are we in this space? I'm in this space not once a day, but probably once every other day. Like, I'll just kick back because there is not a TV in my bedroom, which we are getting to in just a second. Okay, you want to see some kids' rooms? I cannot guarantee how clean they're going to be, but I do not care. Actually, I cleaned up just a little bit, just a little bit for because, child, they be. All right, so just for perspective, I have 9-year-old twin boys, and we'll get into Julian's room first. Okay, all right, welcome to Julian's room. All right, so the thing that I love the most that I really want to point out here is the wallpaper. So y'all know I'm a wallpaper freak. This also came from Etsy. I loved it because their middle name is King. And I loved it because it has the graffiti crowns on it. And so I said, we'll do an accent wall on this side. Girl, the desk over here, they got all kind of stuff on it. All right. And we're still trying to figure out what to do with this rotunda space. If you guys have any suggestions, definitely let me know. But he has quite a view, this kid. He can see all the way down the street, and that was his choice. He said, I want this room. Jackson can have the pool view. Okay, conversely, this is the other twins' room, Jackson. It was so important to separate them. At the old home, they were sharing a room, and they wanted to be that way for a while. But as they got older, naturally, I was like, y'all gonna rip each other's head off. So that was around the same time that they got separated at school in their classrooms as well, which is so healthy for twins. And so even though they share the same middle name, I also wanted to carry the thread of the crown in here as well. Jackson is a Spider-Man geek, so he has all things Spider-Man. Welcoming you to the main space, which is a fluid space that we are still putting together and creating, but I'm loving what we have done so far. All right, so we have a gorgeous, really all the way up to the ceiling headboard. The headboard was custom, and this was so fun. I'll put a little video, a little B-roll of us trying to get it up here because boy, was she a heavy one. And as I mentioned, you can see the white bedspread theme going all throughout the home. However, I'm gonna go full on texture and upholstery on the headboard always. Now, this was, you remember the first bedroom where there's like the jewel tones, right? You have the same thing happening here, but in a much more clean way, right? And so you have this velvet couch with the lovely, lovely fringe, the silk fringe there. And I wanted to put these, girl, I found these at Home Goods. These mohair pillows, and I was like, give them to me now. And it just flows. It just works. Now, what is on my nightstand? All right, so naturally, I have a plant and just some hand cream, my journal, my Bible, and a crystal. And so there's mirrors on both sides of the headboards that come in handy. You know, you're just waking up, want to get crust out your eye. And then these pendants were also custom. Now in here is the floor to ceiling mirror where, you know, when you're getting dressed, you can see exactly what you're looking like before you walk out of the door. And now over to this beautiful fireplace. So this is a Brazilian marble, and girl, is it gorgeous. She has full on the greens, but there, if you look closely, there's a little bit of blue in there too. And when I saw it, it was so exotic. I was like, I gotta have it. And we're gonna ground it with some deep wood. So these built-ins were custom as well. If you watch the kitchen episode, you'll notice these handles from the kitchen. I decided to bring them up through the bedroom as well. And we just have, you know, just some fixtures on here, whatnot. This is Keon's side, and this is my side. Now off the bedroom, there is an outdoor sitting area, and I really love this area because it's full on privacy. It overlooks the pool in the backyard, and we have a nice couch out here and also the phantom screen. So this operates, you can lift this with this little doodad here, lift it up. or lift it down or put it down. Just a word of advice. We actually started out with the plastic Phantom shade. And when I tell you that thing was so bad for my health, when I was sitting out here, I felt like I was inside of a soda bottle, inhaling all kinds of toxins. I was like, no, I need some fresh air. So the concept is cute, but that is one of the things that I would change. So if you are looking into that, make sure that you're getting the screens. The reason we did the Phantom blinds is so, so that we can omit the weather, but we have heaters installed and a fan. There's 2 heaters, and that is all operated on remote control. So it is all to the good. Okay, so y'all have seen my closet tour, right? There is a whole another video. I have a 3-story closet. I'm not getting into that because I've already done a video on it, but that exists in the bedroom as well, okay? I'm gonna show you my husband's closet, which he wanted to go all black, black on black. And this is where all of his things exist. And he's a neat freak, so he keeps it all nice and tidy and nice and cozy. This is his cologne collection. And this is where Keon puts all of his things except his shoes. And I'm going to show you in another video, probably the next, the concept for our shoes and why they are where they are and not in the closet. All right, next up into this space, which is my steam and sauna. All right, so it was really important for me to have something like this off of my bedroom as well. This is simply a unit, okay? It was installed and purchased right at the end of the house build. This was one of the last and final things that they installed, but they did build the room out to the spec of this, all right? And so this side is my steam side, and this is my sauna side. And Cherise, how often do you use this? Every other day. Every other day. This space is where I sweat out my fears. This space is where I do my facials and my scrubs and just get in there and let it permeate all into my deep hair condition. I'm not sitting under the steamer because I have a whole body steamer. It's just good and I love it, right? And so I put a little cute bohemian chandelier in here. And I actually had this wonderful Black-owned brand who is a plant designer. She came and set all of this up for me. And this was actually a gift. It was a housewarming gift from someone to me, her services. So she did all of these and they're so cute. And I'm working on keeping plants alive. So this is a big deal. And the finale. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome to the master bath. It was very intentional for us to have an oversized, huge bathroom because I spend a lot of time in here. I do, probably more than my bedroom, all right? So we'll start here. This is actually a dresser. Yes, it is, from Restoration Hardware with the croc embossing and the gold hardware. But we ended up cutting the top part of the dresser off and replacing it with the marble on top and a trough sink. All right, so this was a completely custom idea from our designers, Adair over at JSN. They're based on the West Coast, and this was brilliant. This one here is not functional. Actually, this one isn't either, but these two are. And I was, girl, we open it. I don't care. Yeah. Vitamins, everything. Just, all right. And so skincare and everything that I use is all over here. Y'all see, I did try. I the little clear organization. Girl, only me and you know that. Me and you. Okay. All right. And yeah, we got these mirrors from Amazon as well. And there is a hers and a his. Now, this is, as we know, a towel warmer. I found this off of Wayfair. It was inspired by a trip to the spa because they hung my robe on it, and I love warm, cozy things. The bedroom has a sleep number bed, and I highly, highly recommend, but I like things to be toasty. I realize that one day in my life, I'm not gonna like that. But as of right now, let me have my warmth, okay? So we put our towels on this, and then when you take it off, it's just so, so warm and cozy. I love that feeling. This is a wet room. Okay, and so the wet room concept is where the bathtub is inside of the shower. I visited the Ritz-Carlton in in Virgin Islands, that trip. And that is where I got the concept from. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this because I am a woman who is going to fill the bathtub up all the way. I'm gonna scrub, I'm gonna splash, I'm gonna dance in and so the water's just coming over, but I never have to be paranoid about it. It's a full-on wet experience. And so the shower tiles we found at, I want to say Floor and Decor as well, and it is gold. Yes, the tile is gold with a black floor. So naturally my husband shares this space. This is his side, this is my side. I wanted it to be, you know, you have the feminine gold, but also we're grounding it with the black down here. Miss me with the shower door, it's not important. And no water ever, because the lip is so tall, no water is ever coming out here. Rarely, right? You have enough glass to cover this side of the shower as well as this side of the shower, so we are good. Just a word about the shower system. So we did what's called the car wash, where there's, you know, the double nozzles, and this is a Breezio system that came from Ferguson as well. So just the thing to know when you're building your home or when you're decorating or renovating or whatever it is, it has to feel right for you, right? And so you're not creating, you're not living in it for anyone else. You have to exist in that space, and that space has to serve its purpose for you. So if you walk away with nothing else, walk away with inspiration and just some audacity. That's it. Some audacity that, girl, do exactly, or guy, do exactly what makes you happy in your space. That's the spice of life. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning into the bedroom with the bathroom edition kind of mixed all in. There is one more installment of our home, maybe one or two, I don't know. But I gotta figure out how to break it up. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you the next time, and make sure that you comment your best part, your most favorite bedroom, like the channel, and make sure that your notifications are turned on and you are subscribed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.